We're on Yevamot, Perek Zayin, Mishnah Daled. We're continuing to talk about how to determine whether a person actually has died or not. So the Mishnah talks about two types of mayim. Mayim has mayim sheyesh lahem sof, meaning water that has the limited boundaries, i.e., you can see the entire border, like a lake where you can see all the four boundaries of the water. The Bartudura says, sheyesh lahem sof sheni'im kol arba ruchot shesviva mayim. You can see the end. Or mayim she'en lahem sof. Water where you can't see the edge, the water continues over the horizon. And the difference is, mayim sheyesh lahem sof, if a person falls into water that has an end, and he doesn't climb out, you wait there, and he doesn't climb out, then you can assume he's dead, we think. But mayim she'en lahem sof, water that has no end, even if a person falls in, you might not see him survive. You know, we've all seen the movies where the guy falls in the water, and then the villain waits for him to get out, and then he sucks on a tire, and then it breathes through the tire, and then he survives. So the Mishnah says the following. According to the Tanakama, Nafal mayim, bein sheyesh lahem sof, bein she'en lahem sof, ishto asura. If a person fell into water, whether yesh lahem sof, meaning whether he could see all the boundaries and nobody comes up, or mayim she'en lahem sof, he can't see the boundaries at the edge of the water over the horizon, ishto asura, still ishto asura, even if it's yesh lahem sof. Okay? That's the Tanakama. Rabbi Meir, this is the Tanakh, lo maflik ben mayim sheyesh lahem sof, the mayim sheyesh lahem sof. Rabbi Meir says, I don't care what kind of water you fell into, you could survive for a long time, maybe you came out and nobody saw you. Ava chachamim plige bebraita, the chachamim argue in a braita, ve'amre, and they say, mayim sheyesh lahem sof, ishto muteret im shasham, water, let's read it again, ve'amre, and they say, mayim sheyesh lahem sof, if the water has an end, i.e. you can see all the ends of the water, the guy doesn't come out, ishto muteret, if a person falls in the water and now it doesn't come out, his wife you can assume he's dead. Im shahasham shi'ur, she'efshar she'yechia k'shir zeh b'toch hamayim. If he was in the water for such a period where it's impossible for a person to live that long in the water. I.e., he fell in, there's a pond, you can see all the edges of the pond, the guy fell in, it's very deep, okay, and there's no way for a person to survive that long in the water. But mayim she'en lahem sof ishto asura. But the Chachamim agree that if you can't see the edge of the water, ishto asura. Yeshema shela'achar she'ala misham yatza v'halach lo. Because maybe after you left, the guy got out. K'amar Rabbi Yossi b'matnitin, because like Rabbi Yossi says in our Mishnah, v'halacha kechachamim. The halacha is like the Chachamim. So says the Mishnah. Rabbi Meir says, Maaseh Amar Rabbi Meir, Maaseh b'chad shenafal lebor gadol. A person fell into a bor gadol, to this great well, and he came out, he survived for 3 days. Rabbi Meir says a person can survive for a very long time. So his opinion is, even if it's mayim she'en lahem sof, mayim sheyesh lahem sof, there is an end, a person can still survive. And that's why Rabbi Meir, the Tanakama seems that Bartanura says, Rabbi Meir says, no matter what kind of water a person fell into, maybe there's like a tributary, maybe it connects somewhere else. Amar Rabbi Yossi, says Rabbi Yossi, Maaseh b'suma echad sheyarad litbol b'me'ara. He went to do tvila in the cave. V'yarad moshcho acharav. Moshcho means, I guess, his attendant. Moshech, the person who is pulling him, his attendant who was with him, went after him. V'shahu kedei shetetzei nafsham. Nobody came out. Chachamim waited until however long it would take for them to be killed. V'hizi'u neshoteihem. And they allowed their wives to marry based on the assumption that they were no longer alive. V'shuv ma'aseh be'asya, another story in Asya, be'echad sheshilshaluhu layam. There was a story of a person that they shilshalu means they lowered him into the water, i.e. there were, I guess, some kind of thieves or the government or what have you, and they lowered him into the water. V'lo ala b'yadam ela raglo. When he came back out, all they had is his feet. So the question is, if all they have is a foot, can the guy survive or not? Amru chachamim, Chachamim said, min ha'akuva ulemala, from the knee and above, tinaseh, meaning, if you have the whole foot, including the knee, then tinaseh, then she said, then he's a treifa, meaning there's no way he could have survived. Akuva lemata, but if you have from below the knee, maybe the chains cut off his leg, but the person himself, it was ma'im she'en himself, his endless water, lo tinaseh, because maybe, perhaps you could say, the husband survived being lowered into the water, and he lived, and he swam and came out somewhere else. Okay, tragic, difficult halachot. These halachot are actually quite relevant for determining whether a woman is an aguna or not. Meaning, could the person have survived or not? The Mishnah seems to clearly say that if you hold mayim she'en lahem sof ishto asura, if we hold like that, which we do, That means as long as there's a possibility that a person is still alive, we have to assume that he's still alive. And that creates very, very difficult situations for women whose husbands have been gone for a very, very long time. All right, we'll dedicate learning to the Rebbe of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.